I accepted the ride at 12:38 a.m. because late-night fares were the only thing keeping my rent paid. Pick up the urgent care entrance on Riverside. Notes on the request. No calls. Quiet pickup. Please just drive. That sounded like someone trying to leave an argument, not a setup. A man in a gray baseball cap slid into the back seat as soon as I stopped. He kept his head low, hands stuffed in his jacket, the scent of bleach faint on his clothes. Home, he said. The app had already set the destination. Westbrook Terrace, 30 minutes north. As I pulled away, a text came through from an unknown number. Do not react. I am with you. The man in back is not my friend. I glanced at the mirror. The cap's brim hid his eyes. You got water? He asked casually. Another text. Drive like normal. Take the highway. I will tell you when to turn. I muted the radio and merged onto the ramp. The man in back shifted his weight left, then right, like testing the balance of the car. His shoes squeaked softly. He tapped once on the armrest. It sounded like habit. Unknown. If he tells you to take Langdon Street, do not keep straight. Signal right, then stay left. The timing was creepy. 30 seconds later, the man leaned forward. Langdon cuts 10 minutes. He said, conversational. Do that. Highways clearer at night, I said, keeping my voice neutral. I stayed in the left lane. He did not argue. Unknown. You are doing well. Tap your hazard lights twice if you can see this. I tapped twice. The backseat man did not comment. He was looking out the window, but not at the lights or the signs, at the reflections. His eyes kept flicking to the glass for whatever might be behind us. Unknown. Black sedan, 2 cars back. Plate ends in 49. They leapfrog. Do not let yourself get boxed. I checked the mirror. There was a black sedan in the second lane. No front plate. One headlight slightly dimmer than the other. Maybe coincidence, maybe not. Long night, he asked. Pretty long. You ever get nervous? He said. You pick up strangers. Lots of trust. Sometimes, I said. He smiled without showing teeth. Sometimes, I think people get in the wrong car. We passed an exit. My phone buzzed again. Unknown. Listen, there is a glow in a dark handle inside your trunk. He taped it over. If I kick, you will hear it under your seat. My grip tightened on the wheel. I did not move my head, but the world tilted. Unknown. He put me in at the River Mart on Fowler. He uses rides late. He rides, then he loads. He is waiting to switch. As if on cue, something thudded under the rear deck, just a small bump, like a fist hitting carpet. I felt it through the seat bracket. The backseat man cleared his throat. He asked, cheap struts, I said. Cheap struts, I said. Unknown. Do not stop. He checks the trunk whenever you stop. He tells you a tire is bad. He offers to help. You bend over and the message cut off. Then another arrived. Unknown. If you can, brake hard when no one is behind us. I will try the taillight. If it pops, someone will see me. We were coming up on a stretch of road that dipped and rose. The black sedan moved into our lane, then drifted back. I watched the mirror until a gap opened behind us. I put my hazard lights on like I had missed my exit and hit the brakes hard enough to spill the napkins from the cup holder. The backseat man reached for the overhead handle, swore under his breath, then laughed. Sorry, thought you were taking the ramp. Behind us, a horn blasted. In the red wash, I saw the right taillight flicker just a shiver, like something inside had scraped the lens. A second horn, closer. The black sedan slid into the shoulder. A gray van I had not noticed before angled out, then tucked back behind us as if nothing had happened. Unknown. Right light cracked. I can feel air. I am going to try again when we slow. Take the next exit. There is a grocery store on the right. The lot is empty. He will not like it. That is good. Next exit, the man said at the same time. I need cash, he chuckled. Jinx. I took the exit. The man leaned forward again, voice lower. Take a left. Unknown. Bright lot. Keep moving until you see cameras. Stop under cameras. Hold the horn. Do not get out. Right it was. The grocery store lot was a pale rectangle under buzzing lights. I drove past the dark storefronts to the cluster of cameras pointing at the pharmacy drop. I stopped and leaned on the horn, long and unbroken. The backseat man slid across the seat toward my side. Hey, do not do that. I kept my palm flat on the horn. The sound filled my chest. The gray van rolled in from the far entrance and slowed like a car looking for a space. Turn that off, he said. Friendly voice, gone thin. The taillight kicked out with a dry pop. Cold air rushed in behind us. A hand, pale and shaking, pushed through the hole and waggled back and forth. The gray van stopped dead. The man reached across my shoulder toward the wheel. I slapped his hand away and thumbed the door locks. He tried my handle. I hit drive and turned the wheel just enough to put the driver's side into a concrete pillar that would crush the door if anyone tried to rip it open. The horn kept screaming. The store's interior lights began to move. At the far end, a security guard stepped out, hand on a radio, then another. The van reversed so fast it rocked and shot out of the lot, scraping the curb on the exit. The black sedan followed. The man in back exhaled through his nose, then smiled again, like we had shared a joke that did not land. He opened the door on the far side and slipped out before I could hit lockdown. He walked, not ran, across the lot and disappeared between a dumpster and a delivery truck. By the time the guard reached me, he was gone. They called police. They opened the trunk. A woman in a torn sweatshirt lay curled on her side, her face taped, wrists bound, eyes bright and furious above the glue line. She grabbed my sleeve with both hands and would not let go until the paramedics came. At 3:31 a.m., my phone buzzed one more time. Unknown, thank you. They have my phone. This was an old one. Delete these messages when you get home. I nodded like she could see me. How did you text? I asked when they loaded her into the ambulance. She swallowed water and shook her head. Was not me, she whispered through the tape residue. He took my phones, all of them. The officers looked at each other. I drove home at dawn, windows down despite the cold. The adhesive from the taillight still glowed faintly along the trunk seam, a thin red line like a healing cut. At a stop, I opened the glove box to put away my insurance and found a folded sheet of paper I had never seen. On it, a list hand-lettered in tidy block script. Rivermart, Langdon, grocery lot, pharmacy cameras, trunk release taped, right light first. At the bottom, one last note. He rides before he loads. If he gets in again, do not stop for the flat tire. Do not look in the mirror when he smiles. I decided, right there in morning traffic, that I would not drive nights again. I deleted the thread when I got home. The unknown number has not texted me since. But sometimes, when a car slots in behind me on a quiet street and stays too long, I lift my eyes to the mirror, and I do not look at whoever is driving. I look to see if anyone in the back seat is watching the reflections instead of the road. If this story's chilled you to the bone, don't forget, Hit the like button to show your support. Drop a comment with your own creepy experiences, and subscribe so you never miss another terrifying true story. Remember, the next nightmare could be closer than you think.